So last day, we have been just a second. Uh, we have been talking about the tag helpers, and we have planned to develop our own tag helper. Correct? Tag helper. I can create my own tag helpers now. Okay. So how to create a tag helper? It's a simple process here. Every tag helper is a class. So what you need to do? You need to define a class now. You need to define a class inheriting from simple common sense. What is it? A class inherit from exception is an exception. A class inheriting from a controller is a controller. Yes or not? Recollect Windows programming. Every control is a class, and all of them inherit from a control class. Same class is control. Same concept here also. So what we have? We have a class called as tag helper. If you define a class inheriting from that class, then automatically your class is also a tag helper. So that is the first step. Okay. Shall we define one tag helper now? What should be the name of the class I said to you? Email tag helper. The name should be email tag helper. Remember, the name is very, very important. You cannot use another name. Why? Because we are not manually doing any connections between them. If you manually do connections, at the time you can give your own names, but no manual connections here. When I use email, automatically this is for email tag helper. Got the point? Okay, so that's why the name is very, very important here. Okay, so let me go for defining a tag helper. See guys, again, follow this also. All controllers in controllers folder. All models in, all views in, same way, define all the tag helpers in tag helpers folder. Add a folder called as tag helpers and define all the tag helpers in the tag helpers folder now. So come on, let's add a folder. We name it as tag helpers. Tag helpers. Okay. In this, I'm adding a class now. Add a class. What is the name of the class? Email tag helper. Email tag helper. And this class should inherit from tag helper. Should inherit from the tag helper actually. Okay, namespace issue. Generally, whenever you are using, you know the class name, you don't know the namespace name exactly. A simple technique, guys. Right click. I'll show you. Array, this is what you should write. Are you clear? Suppose you are using a NuGet package, something but not installed. Same, it will install also. It will install also. That also it will do. Okay, just say. Imported of the namespace now. That is the class for all the things now. Okay, and this class, guys, yeah, tag helper is your class. It's an abstract base class from for I tag helper. Means the parent is again an interface now. What is it? I tag helper. I tag helper. Okay. Next, second thing. Remember, we want 4 properties. What are the 4? Forget? Tell me. Target address, mail to, domain name, inner HTML. Are you clear? Guys, when you're writing this, basically all your properties ASP-controller, ASP-action. Actual name is in Pascal case. When you write in Pascal case, it will divide the words and use hyphen automatically. Means my actual property name is target address only, not target hyphen address. But here obviously, target hyphen address. The property name is target address. Where it puts the hyphen, sir? Pascal case, man. In every word it will put you now. Got it or not? So what are your property names? Target address, mail to, domain name, inner HTML should be the 4 properties, and all 4 are string properties only. You know how to define a property, nah? I don't require to teach you about that. If you want to simplify, use it. It's not mandatory. I said you already, it's just an alternative. You can use HTML, you can use HTML helpers, you can use tag helpers. It is your choice. I said you already. I did not say you must use it. I was only telling you you can use it. Okay. Now, come on, let me define the four properties now. There is a class. Yes. All four. Are you clear? So why these green lines? Nullable. It's nullable because the feature was enabled. You required to put a question mark here. Or if you want to escape from this, another way I said you go to start a project file and go for disable. You can do any of the two ways. Okay, no props. See now, once I say disable, nullable only used. Build it. No. See that build, just build, and automatically all the warnings are removed up there. You can avoid it like this. And otherwise, question marks. Avoid the nulls and all the issues. Okay, guys, the four properties are ready now. Okay, next. The next important thing what you're required to do is listen, guys, all of you. Now, whenever you use email, this email tag should come now and render the output now. Yes or not? If you want to render some output, you're required to write some logic now. Without writing logic, nothing will happen now. When you're required to write the logic, you're required to write the logic under a method called as process. What is method name? Process is a method, and that is a virtual method which needs to be overridden now. Okay, see, override. What is the method name, guys? Process. And see, whenever you override, remember this or not? And it is all your base class method. Okay, delete it. We don't want. This is the method. So now again, I'm telling you, what is the process to define a tag helper? It's a very simple thing. Define a class inheriting from the predefined class called as a tag helper. Second, define all the properties you want. Third, the rendering logic should be written in the process. The rendering logic should be written in the process. Did you get my point? Okay. Now how to just generate the things now? See, all of you, it gives a parameter. Two things it is taking. One is tag helper output. This output will write through the content to the output stream. This is the one which will generate the rendering code for you now. Okay. Now tell me one thing. What is the tag you want to render? For email, what is the tag you want to render? Anchor tag. Okay, last class I said, yes. href. That is what we planned actually. What is the tag you want? Okay, watch it now. Output dot tag name is equals to a. Generate me the anchor tag. Generate me the anchor tag. And next, you want to add some attributes to it now? You want to add some attributes? Okay. Now, output dot attributes dot add. You can add attributes now. What attributes you want for this anchor tag? I want href. Hey, what I want is href attribute. Are you clear? Same way, output dot content dot HTML. Append HTML, I think, or append. What is this, sir? The inner HTML here. What you want as an attribute, what you want as inner HTML. See, what you want as an attribute, just observe it. This is what you want. A href is equals to mail to colon, suppose sales at the rate nareshit.com. Correct? Huh? Now, what do you want? Some text now? What is the text you want? If any text is given, the text should be shown. If no text is given, sales at the rate nareshit.com, all these should be shown now. Suppose there's some text as contact by A. Now see, first what did you say? Tag name. What is the tag name? A. Now you want to add attributes, sir? Then use no, yeah. Attributes dot add. Attributes dot add. What is the attribute? href, and here give the value. Give the value. Clear? Okay, fine. Next, this is attribute inner HTML. For inner HTML, we just require to say output content. Array, not inner HTML now. What is it? Sorry, not attribute now. It is a content now. It is a content now. This is wrong. Add here. Here output dot content dot append. Content dot append. This will come as a content. This will add as an attribute. This is going to add the content for you. Are you clear? And when you are adding the href, also recollect what I taught you in the last class. See, let's take the first one. What you given? Only target address. So directly use this. But in the second case, what are given? You're given mail to domain name. You're given mail to and a domain name. Third one, mail to domain name inner HTML. So in the first case, what you have? Target address. Directly take it. For the second case, target address is not there. What is there? Now I need to combine this one and use now. Correct or not? I need to combine this and use now. Okay. So guys, observe this one. What is my code? Look at this, all of you. Look at this, guys. Read it. If not, if target address is not empty, take target address only now. If target address is not empty, take what? Target address. So what is it? Output dot attribute dot set attribute. I'm sorry, not add, guys. Set attribute. I'm sorry, I said add now, not add. Set attribute. Set attribute. What is it? Attribute name. Attribute value. Attribute name, attribute value. No, guys, target address is not there. If target address is not there, what is the alternative then? Mail to domain name. Now I need to combine these two now. What should it be? Marketing@naresheti.com. Correct? Now see, what did I do in the else part now? Mail to domain name now. I'm taking this as my href. Now, based on the values you provide, it will render you the appropriate output now. So, href is completed. What next? Inner HTML. What should be inner HTML? First check inner HTML is given or not. If inner HTML is given, use that as inner HTML. No, inner HTML is not given. Okay. Now check domain name is given. If domain name is given, sorry, not domain name, target address is given. If target address is given, use target address. No, inner HTML is also not given. Target address is also not given. Then what? Mail to and domain name now. Simply explain listening here. That's all. So just watch. What did I do now? Content dot. The method name is wrong. Here also said you set content. Content dot set content, not HTML. What is it? Set content. Output dot content dot set content. So first what I'm checking, inner HTML available. Take inner HTML then. No, inner HTML is not available. Then target address is available. Take target address. No, that is also not available. Then take mail to a domain. Mail to domain name. That's all, yeah. Nothing more than this. Nothing more than this. Not a rocket science. It's simple code. That's all. First, you should tell what is the tag. Second, what attributes I want to add. Here, I want to add the attribute based on some conditions. Every time conditions won't be there, man. Sometimes directly also we can have. Are you clear? And third one, what is the inner HTML? How to add the inner HTML? Content dot set content. So now you see, this is tag name. This is attribute, and this is inner HTML. And all this will be generated based on the inputs I supply to my tag now. Got it or not? All will be generated based on the inputs I supply to my tag right now there. Okay, that's it. My code is done. What to do? Last step. Go to Import that now. Import that now. Already you imported built-in libraries now. Same way you're required to import your own library. Same again. Add tag helper star comma the namespace name. The name why Microsoft here that is already imported now. Why you want Microsoft now? Your one here dot tag helpers. MVC code tag helpers dot tag helpers. I don't require to use tag helpers. I think there. Just a second. No need. Up to here, it is enough, I think. Change of is what I said yesterday. Come on, let's write the tag helper. Everything will change off now. See now. What did you see? Okay, just a second. Just a second. Let me go back to here. I will delete this line, the whole line. See the output? Run once. Run once. Controller account. My index only now default is index on. And you will see the email tag only right now. And because browser doesn't understand email, you will not see any output on the screen. Okay, watch. See there, nothing came here. Go to view page source, all of you. Browser did not understand them. That's why browser is not going to display them. Are you clear? But when I add my tag helper here, when I add my tag helper, what happens? Now it is not browser understanding. What is it? Server understanding. Server will not send email to the browser. What will server send? Anchor tag to the browser. What will send? Anchor tag to the browser. Okay, see color change here, see? Run. Slash account. Check it out. You got all the things now. Here I given contact came now. Here I did not give anything. Support here, marketing. And all of you can go to view page source and verify yourself. There are no more email tags now. That's the beauty of the tag helper. So how we changed? Exactly. The environment tag helper is doing the same thing only for you now. When I use that, it will enter you the appropriate output based on the attribute values what we used. That's what I already showed you in the previous class. Hope you guys are clear or not. Understood about the tag helpers? It's not a rocket science, very simple code. Just the only thing is first we need to analyze yourself. What are you expecting? What you want it to do? Without knowing that, if you blindly start, that will be confusing now. So that's the first I started from here. Array, write like this here. I want to get this one. This is the output. This is what I explained in last class. If I write like this, I want to get the output as anchor tag, mail to, but I did not write here mail to send all here. Who rendered it? My tag helper class has rendered me all those values. And you guys can see the process to create a custom tag helper. Come on. And consume them in our applications. And to do that, follow the below process. Step 1. All tag helpers and tag helpers now. Step 2. That is very, very important. Why? Because that's what I showed you. Did I write any code for linking the two? No, where I've written the code. Means system is dynamically recognizing now. When it can happen, again the same story. Name mapping system. When we are talking in MVC, MVC has a feature of name mapping system. If names matches, mapping is automatically done. Third step. Yeah, we're expecting 4 properties. And I said, you write them in Pascal case. Target address is what written, but here what is a target hyphen address? Sir, will intelligence show me? Yes, it will. Intelligence is going to show me all these things. Yes, it is going to. Already we used it now. That's why it is not coming again, I think. Got it? What you see? Target hyphen address. Same way, you can use what? Inner HTML. Other one. What is the other one? Domain name. Next. Build. There you write in Pascal case and you will get hyphen between every word. So now you can understand what is that. ASP hyphen controller means what is the property name? ASP controller is the property name now. ASP hyphen for property name is ASP for, but showing me as ASP hyphen for. ASP action showing me as ASP hyphen action. That's how it is called. ASP hyphen items. Actual property name is ASP items. But hyphen will come between the words automatically. That's a different style of differentiating between regular properties and tag helper properties. Otherwise, if I write like HTML style, how do I know it's a tag helper property? That's why they followed a different style of writing this code for us. Okay. Well, third step clear. Fourth step. Process method, you should write the logic now. Step 5. Project namespace, not tag helper namespace. Project namespace only should be made. First I said up to tag helper, afterwards I did not get it. Project namespace only should be imported. Step. Wherever you want, start consuming it in all the particular places. And once you do that, you are ready to consume it in all the ways now. Hope you guys are clear, everyone. Yes or not? So this is all about tag helpers and how do we design and use the tag helpers in our applications now. Yeah. Okay. The next thing what we are going to come across is, we learned about new creations now. Array controllers, models, use routing, all the things we done. So let's start with DB designing now. Working with the data sources now. They're working with data sources, guys. Remember, when you're working with a data source, what I thought you all, when you're working with a data source, basically, when you're working with a data source, mainly what we just talked about, a data source can be a database or a file also. Correct or not? A data source can be a database, a data source can be a file also. So earlier in your MVC classes, all the classes I shown you databases only now. Today we'll start with the file, guys. We'll start with XML. So I'm not using a database as my data source now. What I'm using XML as my data source. We'll start from here. Are you getting me? Guys, come on. Now I'm going to create a project. And this project, follow me carefully. I will explain you dependency injection in this, a complete new concept, and the regular ask the questions on this particular thing. And I will show you authentications, authorizations, exception handlings, everything in this. Finally, we will post the same project on the Azure and see how to work out with it. Are you clear? So from today or from now, we are going to take it like a project. It's clear for you. It's going to be a mini project for you where I will include everything what a real-time application will have in it. How to use exception handling, I'll say. We'll use exception handling code. Okay, everything what a real-time project will contain, we will incorporate everything into this one. Clear or not? So let's do it. Yeah, guys, data management using XML. I'm using the data management using the XML. Guys, I can plan projects and converted them into MVC. Into MVC right now. We understood the concept now. Now I'll take a MVC project directly. I'll take an MVC project directly now. Create a new project. Let's directly go with ASP.NET Core Web App Model View Controller. Click on the next button. Give a name. I given the name as MVC Data Handling. Yeah, MVC DH project is the name what I given. Okay. Also, 8.0 configure for HTTPS. Do not use top level statements. Create. And now I don't require to add any middlewares. I don't require to add the folders. Everything ready made now. With Bootstrap, jQuery also will be installed of here. Come on, all folders are available. Let's go to www root. Bootstrap installed, jQuery installed, jQuery validations installed, jQuery validation after. Remember all these three, all are installed. Everything is ready now. Okay. Well, and now come to program. Come to program. See there. We want runtime compilation now. What is it? I said you to install Razer runtime compilation. Okay, let's install it. Right click, new cut, manage. Last class I forgot to show one thing. That's why I'm showing you again. Okay, let me install it. It's not loading. And you can see here. Browse. Razer runtime compilation. Check out the version number and to be clear about what you're doing. 8.0. Okay now? Click on install. Up to 5.0 is automatic. From 6.0, you need to manually install. Okay. After doing this, after installing, yesterday I stopped it here. I forgot to say one thing. But after doing this also, it doesn't work. If it also want to work, you should come here and you're calling this method now, add controller which you use. For this, you're required to add it dot add Razer runtime compilation. You need to write this again. Then only it will work. Yesterday, I forgot to show you that one. That's yesterday's project, even though we installed, the runtime compilation will not work. Okay, don't forget. What you're required to do? You're required to just go to add. See, this control is yours. One if you're working with Razer pages, same. Add Razer pages dot add Razer runtime compilation. Are you clear, guys? So like this, we are just going to work with the appropriate thing. Next, you know this. Next. If it is not a development environment, use this. Sir, if it is a development environment, what should I do? If it is a development environment, display the yellow screen. That is a stack trace, full stack information now. That's not there. We'll customize all these things are customized. Next. You know this already. Even if you try HTTP redirect to HTTPS, you know this. You know this. And that is optional, I said to you. You don't try to it will work for you from the 6.0. And you already know this. And map route. All code inside of it now. I manually we written this earlier and now it is automatic. But still, I said you, when I was explaining the architecture, I said you this point, do you remember? We have right now some code, but day by day this code will increase. Because so many services we are going to consume. See now, I said you, everything you need to ask and install. Now see, Razer runtime compilation is not by default now. I installed as in NuGet and I'm telling I want to consume this service. I want to consume the service in my application. Got it? Everything you should ask. That's it. By default, just like our MVC5 project, comes with one layout, array, index, privacy. Some pages automatically comes here. It's running on Kestrel because default is Kestrel. We already learned. What are the ports? Let us see. 507064 for HTTPS and 5021 for HTTP. By default, you have C. And this is a bootstrap compatibility, man. If the screen size is, see, generally when you see applications in mobile, have you noticed anytime in a desktop you'll see menus, but in mobile you won't see menus. You'll find dots like this. When you click on this, then you will see that. Actually, I increased up my screen size. That's why that is showing like this. See now, when it decreases up again coming up now. Tomorrow, how do you require to test these type of things in the real time, you know? Right click, inspect. You have thought about the inspect option? Go to inspect. Look here. Toggle device emulation. Click on that. And now you will be getting the screen size options here. You can choose. Watch it. Better. You will finding, see, some blocks you'll find. Select this. This is one compatibility size. Like you'll have, can you see them on the top? Here. See here, blocks, you see? Each block is a different size. Each block represents a different size of compatibility. And it is telling you it's a mobile S20 size. But 375, 425, 768, it's a tablet. This is for a tablet. This is for a laptop. Laptop large screen. 4K resolution. That's up to that level, I think. Did you get my point? You can just test it like this in the real time. Like according to screen size, are you getting the output as expected or not? So basically, as a developer, you need to do all these things going forward when you're going to do the things. When you say it is bootstrap compatible, means device emulation based on the device output should change now. How do you check? When you purchase all phones, that's how you should check. Okay, browser only gives you the built-in option to you. You can just use those sizes and you can check whether you are getting the correct compatibility in all the devices or not. Is it clear? Fine, guys. Let me cut short the size. Okay, fine. This is fine now. Yeah, by default, home and privacy. By default, home, privacy. And the page. Yeah, this is one page. This is one page. What is common? Address common. Footer is common. The content in the middle is changing now. And all this is designed in the layout. Go and see. I'm not again explaining about layout pages, guys. You already know them. So let us come to views, shared layout. Layout pages using bootstraps, everything here. Okay. First, you have a title. What is the title? See the view data of title. We can pass a value now. Same. Next, you'll see the project name there, remember? A project name, when you click on that, also click to index page only. We talked on this all day. Next. Using tag alpha. See, this is for area now. Earlier, to pass the area, we should pass null comma new of curly brace area is equals to a different typical code. Now they made it simple. What is your area? You can tell there. ASP hyphen area equal to. No end of writing like olden styles. Check it out. How you written in your MVC file. It's a lengthy process. we pass 5 parameters. The fifth parameter should be the area parameter. How do you write it? New of, open the curly brace, area is equals to the name of the area we write. But yeah, very simple. ASP area, you can use the ASP area. And using some bootstrap classes and all for navigation. And again, see, render body, there comes your body. And at the bottom, you have this one. And also there is a render section. Render section is also present. Okay, this is the design what we have. And this is the place this is reserved for my content page. My content page will come and sit at the location. You know that already. Okay, now? Fine, guys. So what's the plan now? We want to create one application to perform the CRUD. But the data source is not a database. The data source is XML. Then first create an XML file in the project. Let's create an XML file in the project. I think I'm dealing with some customer data, guys. Yes, customer data. I created a file called customer.xml. Right now I have the customers. Okay. So come to the project. Directly add under the project only, guys. Add new item. And what did I say? Search here for XML. You'll get that option. XML file. What is the name? Customer.xml. Come on. Paste it. Some few customer records. Is it clear? How many records I have? I want to do a CRUD on this now. I will insert, I will update, I will delete. I'll do all this stuff on this. Is it clear, all of you? Okay, if you want to do this now, first thing what you're required to do is you need to load this information into a data set now. You're required to load this information into a data set now. Into a data set first. How to load the information into data set? Data set class, when you learned about data sets in your radio or recollect, there is a method called as read XML. If you pass the path of the XML file, it will directly read the content into it. Okay. And for inserting, updating, and deleting, I need to write some code. And what that type of code should never be present in the controller. Where you need to write a DAL class. Which class? So let's write the DAL class, guys. I want to name it as customer XML DAL. Customer XML DAL. There I will write all the methods for selecting, inserting, updating, deleting. For everything, I will write the code in the customer DAL class. Come on, guys, let's go to models. Add class. Yeah, I named it as customer XML DAL only, I remember. But let me confirm. Customer XML DAL. Okay, here we need to write all the logic. We'll write the logic, but we need a model class. Array, we need a model class. What is the model? Customer attributes. ID, name, balance, city, status. So that we missed up. Let's add a model class also. Add a class. What is the name? Customer. Now define all the properties in this now. Are you guys clear? So defining all the properties into this right now here. So if you observe this, if you just observe this particular code now, what did we do till now? Tell me what are the things I've done. First step. Tell me. We have first gone for creating a MVC project. Next. Second step. We have defined a XML file. We have defined the XML file. Are you clear? Third step. What is that? We defined the class. What class? Customer XML DAL class. Fourth step. Actually, this is third step, this fourth step. Okay. Well, now what you want to do? I wanted a data set and I want to load the data into the data set. When you want to do? When the instance of the class is created. When I want to, when the instance of the class is created. Okay, then write the code in your constructor. Array instance of the class created means constructor now. Okay, now we are going to write all the code in the constructor. Where is the dataset class present, guys? System.data namespace. I want the data set to be accessible throughout my project now. Sorry, throughout my class now. So then declare it as global. Declare it global. Now come here. What do you say? DS is equals to new data set. Next, DS dot read XML, pass the path of it. Server dot map path. Oh, not server dot map path. What is that? No, not server dot map path. That is what we used in our MEC5. Okay, actually it is present in the project folder only now. You can directly give out the path. You can directly give out the name here. No need to use any server.map path. Directly in the project folder is present now. So directly pass off the value. Customer.xml. So if you want to pick the dynamically what to do, I'll show you. I'll show you that also because the server.map path will not work here, guys. And replacement, we have a different concept. I'll show you. Okay, read XML. Now, where is the data? Data set. Data set. But do you remember if you want to do a thread like updating, deleting, you need a primary key? But this XML, no, sir. How can I add a primary key? You cannot add a primary key on XML, but you can add a primary key on a data set. Why? Data set will internally represent you the data in a tabular format. We learned it already in ADO.NET classes. So here you can add a primary key. How, sir? This is how you can add a primary key. First, tell me which column you want to add the primary key. ID column. Correct now? Which table? Primary key is equals to new data column. Which column? Customer ID. It's an array, guys. Tomorrow you want to give a composite primary key. Then you can give a comma and say ds.tables of 0.columns of name. Composite. That's why it is taking the form of an array. Remember, data column array. Right now, scalar, one column only. If it is complex, your required vector column names will be taken as an array. This is how you are going to add a primary key. See, guys, in the notes, I given the comments for the appropriate things to you. This one, you know. This one, you know. What I'm doing? Adding a primary key on customer ID of data table. I'm just doing it now. What next? The next one is, I want to write method for select. Select. You want to return the data how? As a data setter or a list? Data sets won't work now. List. Why binding requires a list now? Not a data set. And very hell with data set is not type safe. Everything is object, but you want to achieve type safety. Then you require to go for generic lists. So what should be written type of the method? List of customer. Agree? What should be? List of customer. See, guys, this is my method. Okay, now? So do one thing. First, let us declare a list on the top. I explained you this code already in their things, guys. I declared a list now. Finally, in between, you need to write the code for loading the data now. Where is the data? Data set. You need to pick one by one row from the data set now and convert into a customer object and add to the list. You need to pick one by one row from the data set, convert into customer instance, add to the list. One row is one instance now. So that is what exactly you need to do. So guys, have a look, all of you. See now, for each data row in rows, data set is a collection of data tables, right? Data table is a collection of data rows. I'm referring to all the rows now. How many are there? 3 rows right now. One by one row comes. When I pick the row data, what I'm doing? I'm creating a customer instance now. And see the values what I'm assigning? See now, I'm converting them into perfect types now. Now type safety. Otherwise, it is not a type safe. Everything is object. But now I'm converting into type safe now. Are you clear? If you use link you entity framework. That also will do the same thing here. Without you writing, that is going and giving you directly. Are you clear? Why I started this? I started you to make this understand first. What is it? When I call list, DC of customers will be customers. But someone written the code inside of it first. Don't forget. A code something like this. A code something like this. Why? You remember this one? I said you this already. Link you entity framework. All these are built on the top of the base programming is ADO.NET only. Underlying communication is ADO.NET only. But on the top of it, what we have? Link came, end framework came. All these are sitting on the top of ADO.NET. But finally, end of the day, the communication with the database is done by using ADO.NET. ADO.NET is only important for us now. Are you clear? But if I use ADO.NET directly, this is all the headache I have. This much complicated programming I should write. But link, what are you telling you? You don't do, I do and give you, I directly give a list to you, work it. That's what advantage with using link and entity framework now. If link and entity framework are not used, all this work should be done by you manually. And before link and entity framework, this is how developers used to write the code in the industry. Did you got me or not? This is how developers used to write the code in the industry before link and entity framework. We used to write all this code manually. All of a sudden, Link came and said, "Don't worry, I will write and give you all this code for you." You directly start programming with the objects I given to you. You forget about this complex code. Focus only on your UIs and your application logic. Don't focus on conversions and all the things. Okay, now finally, this is added to list and you're returning the list. Then this method returns your list of customers now. Same like this, I want another method that returns me a customer, a single customer, guys. Come on, let's see. You know this code also, check. What is the first line? See, based on the customer ID now, what is the first line? In ADO.NET expand your find method. Find method will return a data row based on the customer ID. And now this is the row. And now I'm converting this row to customer. Finally returning the customer. Okay, next step. What the next step? The next step is insert, update, and delete. Okay, we'll do for insert also. Guys, watch it. How to insert a record. Recollect here, when I explained you database programming, we have designed one GUI, and there I explained you code how to add, how to delete, how to update the records in the data set to you very clearly. If you want to add a row, first you should create a new row. You should create a new row. See, creates a new row based on data table structure. What is the table customer? Means a row comes with 5 columns now, but all are empty. All are empty. See the second step. You are assigning all the values to this data row now. From where? Array customer contains all the values, man. You are assigning to the row now. Third step. You are adding the row to the table. You are adding the row to the table. Initially 3 rows are there here. Now 4th row came now. Are you clear? Finally, save it on the file. See the last line? Read XML, opposite, write XML, writes the content. Once this is done, you will find 4 rows inside of it. Are you clearer or not? And internally, dataset will maintain data in XML only. I taught you that also in your ADO.NET classes. Dataset will internally maintain your data in XML. Everything is XML. So now what problem? Then I'm reading as XML, writing XML now. Automatically everything is converted to XML and writes on the hard disk. So these are the 3 steps to add a row. What is the first step? Create a new row. Second step, assign values to the row. Third step, add the row to the table. Finally, saving the file. Okay, what next? Update. I want to update. Okay, we'll do update. Look, guys, update. What are we passing? Customer. First, see the first step. When the update which row, you should tell that now. And don't forget, the find method will not work if I don't add a Sorry, if I did not add a primary key here. Primary key not present, find method will not work now. That is why recollect here in the Windows programming when I thought you adopted in the C# classes, we have used the option there called as missing schema action is equals to missing schema action dot add with key, and we added directly from the database. But now no database now. That's why I added the primary key manually. Added the primary key manually. Second step. One more is there. Index of the row now. Which row are you updating? 10 rows are there. Which row are you updating? Find the index. Next step. Overriding the values of the data row with the new values based on the. I'm using the index and I'm overriding the old values with new values. Left hand side old values, right hand side new values. And you will never override ID. You will never override status. These two are not overridden. Correct? Finally, last one. You're again saving the data back to this. So remember, 3 steps to update. First step, find the row based on the primary key. Second step, find the index of the row. Third step, overwrite the old values to the new values. Next, delete. First step, for delete, you're passing a customer ID, right? Same story, guys. Find second, find the index. Third, delete. Delete it based on the index now. ds.tables of 0 rows of index delete. You are deleting the appropriate row based on the index. Last step. One last step. You are saving the appropriate data. You're just simply saving the appropriate data. Save data back to XML, ds.xml. That's it. So all these actions, I'm writing this code to perform where? All this code I perform to perform the CRUD on where? XML file, not on a database. Because we worked a lot with the database. So I thought, okay, let me show with a file also. Are you clear? But extension, this one we are going to convert into database going forward. First we started with XML. Okay, this is also ready. What next? What next? Controller views. Over. Controller, write your methods and your views. Finish. Come on. Controller. Add a controller. What is the name? Customer controller. Import. Okay, now start writing the methods. What is it? Display customers, display customer, add customer, get and post, edit customer, update customer, delete customer. Same story. First, create the DAL class instance, right? Create the DAL class instance. Next. Display customers. No need to call toList. Why? Directly the return type is list only. There only it's a list now. So I don't require to call toList or anything now. Straight away I'm passing up now. Next. Add customer, get and post. Right? If I don't write, no problem. I already said if you write on one, automatically second one will take an opposite now. Yeah, add customer, blank view, add customer, customer model. You're calling customer instead and passing it. You're calling customer instead and passing. Last step, redirect to action. Next, edit and update, right? Edit. For edit, first you recall, select and pass the customer object to it now. Update. Call the update method. Lastly, delete. I don't think I have written two. No, one only. So directly confirmation on the same line and performing it. Just done. What are passing? Customer ID. Doing it. Now you need to create 5 views. Correct? Huh? First view for display customer. Right click, add a view, raster view empty, add. What is the name, guys? Display customers. Help me. What should I do? At the rate model I enumerable of, tell me, customer. Sir, no need to write MBCD. That's not required now. Last class I explained you that, remember? Sir, but yesterday you done it manually. MVC project has automatically done that for you. Go and see. You already have a view start. You already have a view import. What is in the view start? See? Layout setting. What is in the view import? See? MVC days project is imported. Days project models is imported. Tag helpers are also imported. I don't require to add. See, last time I showed you doing all these things manually. But today on the MVC project, now everything is ready now. So no need of doing anything again now. So automatically I got the content automatically. So I don't require to do it. Now write your things. So head and body tag, no need. I mean, layout. This is a content page. Only the content is required. We don't require head bodies now. Correct? Last class we did not use a layout. That's why head, title, body, everything written. Now it is not required. Anything is not required for me now. And this code is the same old code what I used for display customers earlier also. Check it out. No change in that. What I used? HTML plus display name for each loop. All same, see? Only difference is no action links. In the place of action links, what we used? Tag helpers. We used tag helpers, anchor tag, ASP action. This is the specialty. Just all of you carefully observe. When you're passing a route value, guys, when you're passing a route value, just a second. How we used to pass the route values earlier? We require to specify the name and the value. Now, there's an attribute called ASP-route. All of you, careful, watch it. ASP-route. Look at this carefully. ASP-route. See the second one here, hyphen, and not has anything there. Hyphen is there. Afterwards, nothing is present now. Are you clear? There, you can write the name of your route attribute. Any name. Suppose tomorrow is ID, write ID. It is a name, write name. Anything you can write there now. Are you getting me? What is it now? Test ID. Tomorrow, 2 routes are there. Again, one more time you can use now. ASP-route-. Okay, suppose for example, name is equals to, see now, 2 routes. Are you clear? And that name is left blank, telling you fill with your own value what you want now. What is an attribute route name you want? The attribute route name is customer ID. Name. I'll tell my own now. Are you clear? Okay, that is how you should tell the route values for it. That is how you are going to specify the route values. Remaining all same, guys. This one, on click. Next. Here also. Again, action link. Sorry, anchor tag. ASP as an action. Add customer. No need controller. Same controller only. That's why I did not tell anything. Add new customer. This code is as the same as our MVC5, guys. Only difference is we used tag helpers in some places. Not every place. Some are HTML helpers only. Wherever possibility is there, I replace with tag helpers. That's it. Second one, display customer. Add view, there's a view empty. The name is display customer at the rate model. All right. Yeah. What's it? Customer. Write your code there for displaying the value. Write your code for displaying the value. Nothing there, just table on in a no tag helpers, no HTML helpers. Oh, we have a tag helper. Backlink. Backlink. Remaining all is table. Just the table what we have there. Okay. Next. Add. Add. Right click. Add view. Add customer. Guys, watch. I'm created everything by using tag helpers now. Have a look on that carefully. So, tag helpers, ASP controller, ASP action. Array simple here, just ASP for no need ID, no need name, nothing required. Why tag helpers will not ask you anything now? Understood? All this status here, checkbox will come automatically. Why? Database billion. Then submit button, reset button. Finally, we have a tag helper that is for back. Last one, edit. What's the name? Edit customer. Edit code and this one are same only, na? Only thing is the text box will be read only here. Other than that, edit and add are same code only. Check, man. Read only, that's all. Otherwise, both are same now. But here we don't have a clear button, we have a cancel. No clear enough edit, what we have is cancel. Okay, let's start from. I need to show you the XML file also. The changes are being affected there. Let me keep the file open. Yeah, guys, this is XML. How many records? 3. Come on. Let's start from display. Can we add a link here? I want to add a link here, guys, customers. Okay, let's do it. Go to layout. And I want to delete this here. Company name is showing there now. I don't like it. I want to delete that. I want to delete that. It's showing me company name, like the project name you are coming there. When you click on that, that is also taking to index page only. Okay, I don't want the two answer. See, one is MVC base project, index. I don't want this. See, both are same only. Then why two links? Let's delete it. Let's find and delete it. Where is it? This one, guys. Do you see that? Delete. Runtime compilation enable. So now see. What next? add a link here, customer. Okay. Careful. Copy the li item. See, every anchor tag is an li item now. Copy, paste. Don't need any area. Controller, customer, action, display customers. Something, whatever text you want. Right? I don't require to search again in my all these nonsense now. Directly click on. We'll add a login and all the things also going forward. Okay. So customers, display, showing me all the customers now. Checkbox came there automatically. See. View. Add will 104. Some name. Balance 50,000. City Chennai. Status save. Got it? See. Can I edit? Okay, I'll edit it. Shall I show in the XML file? It's updated. See. XML file has 4 records now. And earlier we used to verify in database. Now we are verifying the XML. Next, I want to edit. Mumbai. Update it. Clear. I want to delete. Okay. Come on, let's see in the XML. Update. Want to delete. Delete. Are you sure? Yes, I am. Delete it. Check. Back with 3 records. Is it clear, all of you? Okay, like this, you are able to do all the operations. Just like we're doing in a database, we written the code to do on a XML file. That's it. And to do that, we have taken the help of data sets, and data sets will provide you a direct mechanism for reading and writing. So I use the data sets directly. They have just given you the appropriate functionality, and we're able to achieve it. Are you clear? Deleted now. Deleted now. Again, what you want? I deleted already on record there. Try again. 104. Save. Got it? Come here. Added. Delete. Okay. Delete it. You'll see a blink here when you come here. Just the record will be deleted before you. Just like you see that we have deleted. No. When you open that, it automatically got deleted from there. That's it. Okay. Fine. So we are able to achieve the appropriate things, and to do this, what we have done is we have gone for creating a controller with a set of views, right? Mainly DAL class. Mainly the DAL class. Yes, you can. You can. Try, man. Try. Why you want me to do it? You can do it. Do it. After doing that, you record to save it and refresh the UI. Then you will see the change there. If you delete, you will not see output automatically on the UI now. You delete it, save the file, come to the browser, refresh. Then only you will see the change here. DAL customer XML DAL. Customer XML DAL. Right now, I have one controller dealing with the customer model, and I'm using the DAL class. Imagine you have multiple controllers, guys. Imagine you have multiple controllers, and in every controller, you want to use the DAL class now. Are you getting me? Suppose you have 10 controllers. How many? 10. And now you're going to use that, you're going to create the Dal class instance in all the 10 places. Correct? Okay, listen, I'm just introducing a new concept to you. Carefully listen to me. I have 10 controllers. In all the 10 controllers, I want to use this Dal now. So I'll create the 10 instances in all the 10 now. Clear? Now, I designed an application like this here. I designed an application like this. What is it? I designed an application for a school. For a school year. One software I designed for the school now, and I started selling them now. I designed a product for a school management, and I started selling them. So when I developed this application and when I'm selling them now, so at the point of time, the question came, what is it? How about the budget? What's your budget? How much can you invest? How much can you invest on this? So I said, my product is costing you, my product, to sell my product, it is going to cost you 1 lakh for the school management, the whole school management I have. I'll sell the product for you, 1 lakh is the cost. But database you need to separately purchase. The client is telling, mine is a small school and we don't have much crowd and we don't have much money also with us. So we don't want to invest on a database now. Okay, then XML is fine for you. XML is fine for you. Now you went to another school. The school is big now. The school is big. They have big revenue. And they said that XML files are not correct now. So let me go with the database. And they asked for SQL Server database. They asked for SQL Server database. Are you clear? So what should I do now? In my project, I need to write one more Dal class. And the second Dal class should be targeting SQL Server. Yes or not? This Dal class is targeting XML now. One more Dal class should be targeting SQL Server. And you're required to write all the CRUD code in that and start calling this in the controller. Correct. Now I went to another school here. It's a very big school. It's a very big school and a very old school. They have a lot of money, a lot of revenue from them. And they said that we want to go with a Oracle database. We want a Oracle database. And mainly they want to use it on a Mac machine or something. And SQL Server cannot be installed on Mac now. So they asked, we want to go with a Oracle database. So now again, I need to write one more Dal class. Now the third Dal class should be targeting to Oracle. These type of customizations are very, very common in the real time tomorrow. This type of customizations will be very, very common in the real time. See, you sell a product to, see, you purchase a car in a showroom. And have you anytime noticed that the car comes to you in a different editions? Like our Windows operating system has different editions now. Car comes in different editions. One is a basic car they sell you. See, they say you price starts at 10 lakhs. But if you go there, finally when you ask for a high-end model, give you 20-25 lakhs now. Or you said price starts at 10 lakhs only. And then notice that you see an ad, price starts at 10 lakhs. That is ex-showroom price. Ex-showroom price. Once you go there, now you need to pay the tax, road tax. Okay. You need to pay a lot of accessories. Everything finally will be costing 20 plus. Final price will be above 20 only. Are you getting me? So in this, you can choose your options. You can choose your options. You can say, I don't want a roof, sunroof. I don't want a roof, sunroof now. Cost will reduce off. I want sunroof. Cost will be more. Are you clear? I want to take the car a high-end model. I am expecting 6 airbags in my car now. Safety is important for me. I'm expecting 6 airbags. Yeah, cost will be more. I just okay with me with the 2 airbags for driver and beside I want 2 airbags enough. Cost will be less. Got it? I want a manual transmission. Cost is less. I want automatic transmission. Gearless. Cost will be more. Petrol, diesel. Are a lot of options you have to choose. Yes or not? If you pick a high-end version, automatic, fully loaded high-end version, Showroom, see, ex-showroom price is 10 lakhs only, but finally you will be with 25 lakhs now. With all the features added. Leather seats, resin seats, cloth seats. That is also different only. Only cloth seats, less. And you go for a resin, a little bit more. If you take for a leather, high price will increase. So customizations will be very, very common. So tomorrow when you develop your application like a products, not like a project. Projects are different, products are different. You know the difference between project and product? Project means what I developed based on a client requirement. Client came to me and asked, this is my requirement. Can you build an application for me now? I developed an application now. And that is a project. That is a project. Client gives me the whole requirements and I will build the application. Second thing is product. Product means no one given you requirements. You developed this application and started selling this in the market. MS Office is not a project. MS Office is a product. Microsoft developed it for all and started selling to the globe now. Antivirus, Visual Studio, all products. Products are different, projects are different. When you generally develop products here, these customizations will be very, very common. When I sell the product to the client now, client may say, I did not like this, change it. I'll change it. But for everything I spend time, you need to pay. Client is ready, will sell. Nothing is done free, man. Nothing is done free. Okay, we'll customize, we'll give all the things. But for these customization, this is the extra amount you need to pay. If the client is having the vision money, okay, do it, we'll pay. That's it. Same way, you go to car, the ex-showroom price is 10 lakhs only, but you want all this one, hey, we'll give you all services to you. Same. When you go to products, these type of customization will be very, very common. But see the headache now. What is the problem? What is it? Right now we have one DAL class targeting XML. If you want SQL server, what did I say? Another DAL class targeting SQL server. You want Oracle, another DAL class targeting Oracle. And now you use this DAL class name in the controllers or not. DAL class is one only, but controllers are 10. Whenever you change, you require to update all the 10 controller files now. Got the point or not? What is this here? Customer XML DAL. Imagine there is another DAL class, customer SQL DAL. Targeting SQL server. There is another class targeting Oracle, customer Oracle DAL. And this name is present in the controller. See that? So whenever you want to change, you require to come and change this class name here or not. Yes, I need to change the class name here. One time, not an issue. I'm not taking one time. Imagine you have 10 or 20 controllers in the project and you use the control name in all the, the DAL class name in all the controllers. You require to update all the 20. By mistake, you forgot one and moved up the code to production. Problem. Are you clearer or not? So the point now is how to simplify this now. How to simplify this? To simplify this, we have a concept called as dependency injection. What is that? Dependency injection. We can implement the dependency injection and we can overcome this particular problem. With one change, the whole application will update now without multiple modifications. Just like we discussed with the config files earlier. Did you understand me? But the config file will never talk about logical change. Yes, config file always talk about connection strings and those, but not class names and all. But this dependency injection is all about changing the classes dynamically. Are you getting me? So means tomorrow the client asks me for SQL, I will update only one place. My whole project will work with SQL now. If my client asks Oracle, I'll update only one place. My whole project will work with Oracle now. So like this, I can just simply go for customizing and use it in different places. And that's the beauty of dependency injection. Okay. And we'll look into this from tomorrow. Are you clear till now? Try up to here. From this only will add your dependency injection. Go with me, guys. If you want to do a project along with, go start with me, along with me, only do it. Don't do pennies. Today's work, today complete. Okay, tomorrow what to do for the extension of the project, I'll tell you there. Okay, let's stop here. We meet tomorrow.